streets or the stress.
Gotta hold the controller a certain way.
Narrative-driven scary games. Like, give me an example.
What's the joint? It's a joint with all the actors in it. Well, it's a lot of games actually.
Dusk.
Talking about Dust to no, that's the movie. That's the movie.
You
From
talking
Dusk Till
about
Dawn.
Till Dawn?
Till Dawn. Until Dawn, yeah.
Till Dawn.
Until
Yeah.
Dawn.
That game good.
Like, what console did it come out on? And what generation, I guess?
PS4.
Hmm.
PS4.
That game good.
Some good
That
games.
sound like
Good
a
game.
that sound like a good time. I mean, speaking of a good time, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Which is
I tried to peep it.
you see how I just, you know what I'm saying? We in there. So it's Halloween. It's spooky season.
Spooky season.
Yeah, we here. It on the day of this recording. It is Halloween. We appreciate y'all for tuning into this spooky episode of the Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to have fun discussing our lifelong passion for anime and video games. And the mission is to highlight anime and video games as positive hobbies that allow people to explore fantasy worlds, build relationships, and take a break from the crazy world outside. So on this special episode of the Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast, it's your boy Scrappy BHZ, and I'm joined by my spooky co-hosts
Ivy Cat.
You know what I'm saying? There we go.
Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Dante here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? I got my mask going on. It blinked too. Hold on. It blinked.
Hey!
Hold on. Wait. There it is, a party tonight, baby. Let's go.
We partying. Yeah. So, look, I hope y'all had a great Halloween. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got another packed show. We got a couple of topics we want to run down with y'all. Starting with some Bungie layoffs that just came down the pipeline.
Sheesh.
It's getting sticky out there as a developer in this environment. So we're going to talk about that. That's going to be an interesting conversation. We also going to talk about a couple of horror anime. I think around 5 top.
Yep. Yep.
5 horror anime that's coming in this fall season that you can check out. That's good for this season. And then we're gonna round off the conversation with some changes in leadership over at Xbox. We got Sarah Bond becoming the new president of Xbox. I'm just excited to talk about these topics.
Sony would never.
Yo, it's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. We gonna be, yeah. Okay. Before we get there, because I've been waiting to talk about this. But anyway, before we get there, let's do a roundup. You know what I'm saying? What is everybody watching? What is everybody playing? Let's let the people know.
So what I've been playing, I haven't been playing anything. I've been really busy this week. This past week, so I haven't been playing anything. But I have been watching some stuff. Continuing to watch. I'm continuing to watch Berserker of Gluttony. That is really good.
Hey,
I'm continuing. I'm letting see how you know that I like an anime is if I don't watch it, so I can like let the season come out and I just binge it.
Yeah.
This season, that for me has been oh my god, I just forgot the name of it that fast. It's the one we were talking about with the lady that like you touch her and like you die in some horrible way. I forgot the name of it. Hold on. Let me pull them up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And that's the one you've been watching this week? Oh, you say you've been letting it pile up.
Yeah. I've been letting it pile up. I've been letting it pile up. God dang it. I'm so sorry, guys.
You good, bro? You good? Well, you been playing anything?
Guys. I haven't been playing anything. Not even COD.
Oh,
bro.
wow.
The game been trying to get me on, bro. But like I gotta be an adult.
I mean, COD 3 about to come out. Modern Warfare 3 about to roll out in a little bit. So
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. But yeah, so I can't think of the name of the other one. I can't even find it. But I've been watching Berserker Gluttony. That jump's been really good. One day we're gonna have a conversation about 7 Deadly Sins and why it's still going. Please end it.
Stop hating,
Please
bro.
end it. Please end it.
Stop hating.
Please end it. Please
Are you watching anything else, sir, Mr. Hater? Dante?
This new one that I think you'll like. It came out this season. There's another one that I'm letting pile up. It's Shangri-La Frontier.
Yes. Yep. That's on my pile.
Bro, that one is really good so far. And the dubs are coming out too. The dubs are coming out like a week after, so it's a simul dub too. So.
It seems out of the box enough to get my attention. Like I could kind of see where they're going with it, but it seems like in some ways they're going left field on some stuff. So that's the breath of fresh air that I might need. What about you, Ivy? You watching anything, playing anything?
Yup, I'm watching Spy Family. I'm still watching that. And I'm back watching Black Clover.
Let's go.
So that's what I've been watching. And what I've been playing. Okay, so The Last of Us Part 2 again. But I'm stuck.
Again. Hey man, it's a daily struggle of a gamer, bro.
That's a scary game. Is it hard or is it because it's scary?
It's because it's hard.
Oh.
Now I'm at a part where like you got the humans and the monsters all in one area. And then
you towards the end.
You got limited supply of ammo.
Oh.
So you can't kill all of them with the ammo you got. You can't kill all of them.
So you got to pick and choose.
So yeah.
Is there a sneak approach? There's probably a sneak approach they pushing you towards. I don't know.
There's so many humans in this area. It's hard to kind of sneak around. It's hard to be stealthy.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta do the classic move of going to a previous save, loading up, and finding your way through it, bro.
It's hard to do because they save really close together.
Oh, like the auto saves.
Honestly, that's even better. That's even better. That's even better because you don't have to go too far back. You can just, do your thing, load up. You
don't go back too far either.
Hey, bro, that's the risk, bro.
It sounds like you got a challenge. That might, like you said, it's probably towards the end. So that's probably the last little push.
Man,
close to the end. You close to the end.
Is there? There's not a Last of Us 3, right? It is after 2, right?
Nah, I don't think so. I think
there's
2.
No 2. They keep remaking them. They keep remaking
one. They about to remake 2, I think. They're working on it, joint. So
yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna finish 1. You playing anything else, or is that the main thing you've been playing?
That's it.
Watching anything?
Yeah.
What you been watching?
She already said it.
I already said it.
Yeah, she said she been watching Black Clover and stuff like that.
That's right. Sorry, my bad. I'm like, what did I miss? My bad.
The 2 that I was trying to mention was Undead Unluck. That's the joint.
Yeah.
That I'm letting pile up. And I watched I'm going back to watch Rise of the Shield Hero. So I didn't watch season 2. I didn't watch season 2.
Is that good?
It's the first season. The first season is amazing. The first season amazing. Second season, it starts getting a lot more political and a lot more talky. But there's some very high moments in season 2.
It is.
I don't
so far
think I finished season 3 yet. I don't think
season
I have.
Season 3 just came out. It's about 4 episodes deep. Okay,
so yeah, season 2 it gets a lot more political, but that's also kind of similar to, I think, like Slime Hero. I mean, not Slime Hero. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's like a pattern. For real, you seen that joint?
Yeah, I love that. I love anime.
Yeah, there's similarities between the two. There's a lot of similarities. So, as far as me, what have I been watching and playing? I really hadn't been watching a lot. I got to watch a couple more episodes of Laserhawk. Bro, spoiler alerts, yo. When they said that this was Sam Fisher's daughter, son, I was like, what? Bruh, my mind was blown, G. Bruh.
What?
Yes, bruh. Yes, bruh.
I'm diving in tonight.
You didn't know? I'm sorry, fam.
It's all to the good.
I thought you were further along than me.
Nah, I ain't started yet, but like I'm definitely gonna do that because
that's a big spoiler.
They mixing Splinter Cell and Far Cry.
Assassin's Creed.
There.
Bro.
Say nothing more.
Rayman.
There. Say nothing more.
Bro. I'm not gonna, bro. It's a good anime. It's really good. It's a really good respect of them properties. So I've been watching it. I've also been playing City Skylines 2, which I didn't record any gameplay of that because it's not performing the best. So I'm kind of worried that it's gonna cause a problem trying to record it, and that's really kind of the tone from other reviewers that I saw, is that the performance is kind of not where it could be, because I got a pretty decent computer, and for my stuff to be kind of flickering and acting weird is like when I play that game, it gets hot in here. Like I gotta get a nice fan because this junk gets a cranking for real. So no gameplay of that. I also been playing Dead Space Remake, which that's what's playing right now. I got to dive into that bad boy last night. I got through chapter 3, which is there's only 12 chapters in the story, so I got through a nice little chunk last night. Yeah, so and that's in honor of spooky season. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of wanted to play something scary, kind of spooky, kind of palate cleanser, because I've been playing Spider-Man heavily. I just finished that last week, which I said that's done.
Game of the year, right? All right, say that.
No, sir. No, sir. I can't wait. Speaking of which, I can't wait to have our Game of the Year conversation towards the closer to the Game of the Year / after the Game of the Year awards. Like that's gonna be dope. Because as far as I'm concerned, bro, still Baldur's Gate, fam. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I've been watching and playing. So with that, Brother Dante, you gonna lead us in this here conversation?
Oh man, here we go. All right. So,
what you got for us?
Listen, man. Hey, man. Say, man. All right, so gotta talk about it. My guys, man, Bungie. They've been oh man, this is a hard one. This is a hard one to talk about. The Destiny community is in shambles right now. It's in shambles right now. So let me take you on a little journey real quick. So last week there was a little article that came out that Destiny 2, the final shape, which is the last expansion in the Light versus Dark saga. So like 10 years have been leading up, like a couple years actually. Like this is where it all comes. This is their end game. This is Bungie's end game. This is where it's all supposed to happen at.
Yeah.
It got delayed. It got
And
delayed.
when did they delay it?
It was supposed to be coming out in February, so they're aiming towards spring.
Wow.
So cool. We're like, all right, cool. It's weird being that it's so close, but okay. Then come this week or this past weekend. This is a Tuesday, so we get news that Bungie has done a massive layoff. And this is coming on the heels of PlayStation buying them for $3.6 billion.
Right.
And it's just it's really sad. It's really sad to see. And like a lot of and they're not just letting go of, like, this is a studio wide thing.
Right.
So it's not just certain sections like the testers, because usually when you hear about these things, the game testers and stuff like that, they're the first to go.
Yep.
They're the first to go. So, but this is like they're getting rid of heavy hitters like the composer Michael Salvatore, who's been with Bungie since the Halo days. He composed the Halo score, bro. So
that's a legend.
And
they let him go.
And they let him go. Like he recently changed his LinkedIn bio to just gone fishing. Like it's bad. It's bad. So we still don't, like, this is still fairly recent news. So we don't know like how many people they let go of yet. As of right now, it's right at 100. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. But we still don't know how big this layoff is gonna be. And I bring this up because this is a very weird time to do it, to do this, because they're about to release their final expansion in, like I said, in the Light versus Dark saga. And one thing that's been on the mind of the Destiny community is, where does Bungie go after this?
Yeah, buddy.
And they've made it clear that Destiny is not ending. Like, there's gonna be more stories. They're just gonna evolve and all that. So, and also with Marathon, they just showed Marathon their next game. So I'm wondering, like, with the layoffs, are they laying off people from that team as well? Is it just is it just Destiny? Because this is a massive thing. And according to Kotaku, according to Ethan Gotch at Kotaku, and this is just a report. This is nothing concrete, but Bungie is saying that basically they're kind of blaming the players, because it was a massive fall off from this recent expansion, which was Lightfall. When Lightfall came out, it was after the Witch Queen, which was massive, got massive reviews, high scores everywhere.
Yeah.
And people was like, bro, this is a new turn for Bungie. If they just keep up this, boy, they can sell off into the sunset and be one of the main MMO like RPG shooters,
the live service.
Yeah, the live service. Like they can really go out on top. But with Lightfall, it got terrible reviews, and I mean terrible.
Oh wow.
It was just really lackluster. And then when a lot of the players started digging deeper into it, that wasn't even the story that we were supposed to get. So now it's like, y'all just changed stuff at the last minute again, because this is the first time that this happened. And so now we just have to play this and just watch y'all say that, oh, we listen to the players and all of that stuff. But throughout the ups and downs of Destiny, that's one thing that Destiny players are tired of hearing. Like, oh, okay, we're listening to y'all, but here we go again with this BS.
Yeah.
On top of other stuff with the cash shop and stuff like that.
So
that led to what?
No, I was just going to interject. It sounds like they got a lot of stuff negatively going on behind the scenes, and in addition to their employee and staff and other things, really, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and what that and all of that led to a the report saying that the money that Bungie was bringing was reportedly running 45% below our projections for the year. So
That's horrible.
that is terrible.
That's horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So coming off of Sony buying them and Bungie reassuring to the Destiny community that there weren't going to be any layoffs. There weren't going to be any layoffs.
Actually, from what I read, part of the deal for when they bought, when Sony bought Bungie, part of that deal, I think 1.2 billion of that was guaranteed to where there wouldn't be layoffs.
Yeah.
Was to guarantee no layoffs in the merger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was interesting, the fact that they would turn around and then do this. But of course, corporations doing what they do, they probably I'm sure there were terms as far as like the length of it, and they probably operated within the length or within the framework of it to kind of avoid penalty. But yeah, I think it's definitely interesting that they like there were provisions to keep this from happening, and then it turned around and happens anyway.
But I think that's really coming off of Lightfall not doing as well.
Yeah.
Like, especially coming off of Witch Queen. Like I said, Witch Queen was amazing. Had amazing scores. Like the story was peak Destiny lore. But you get to Lightfall and it's not even close to what they did. And this is an ongoing pattern. They release something and this the tip top shape of just like, yes, this is peak Bungie, peak Destiny, let's go. The next expansion will be not even half of that.
Yeah.
And so this is an ongoing thing. So, but I wanted to mention something just with corporations and stuff like that, bro, this isn't like Bungie isn't the only people going through this.
Right. This is something that's going on throughout the whole industry. So
the entire industry. And so because Epic Games, they just did a massive layoff, like 800 people.
800 people, yes. Yep. I was going, yeah. This is happening in the industry. One question I'll ask: do you think that this would have happened? So let me back up, because that's a lot. I want to kind of unpack some of that stuff. Yeah, like, I think, like you said, that's a trend in the gaming industry. Mm-hmm. That's I also think, do you think? I want to ask: do you think that this would have happened any differently had they not been bought by Sony? Do you think this is a result of being bought by Sony?
I don't think so. Oh man, because they were owned by Activision at one point,
right?
And they went independent. They went independent.
Yep.
And see, when they were with Activision, the rumors are going around. Well, first let me start with the rumors are going around saying that it's Bungie's fault and it's just poor management of Bungie.
That's what I'm hearing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is so but back then we thought that Activision being Activision,
the scum of the earth that they were,
being the scum of the earth that they are. Yep. Like we was thinking that, like, hey, maybe the reason why they went independent is because of like the scummy tactics of like, hey, have the cash out be this and stuff like that. But the game reports that it wasn't. The only thing they were pushing for was just more expansions. That's the only thing they was pushing for. And this has been confirmed. Like that's the only thing they were pushing for was more expansions. And so I guess and then plus it was other studios helping out Bungie doing it. So that led to one of the best expansions in Destiny, which was Forsaken. Destiny 2 Forsaken.
You got a whole machine behind you.
You got a whole machine behind you.
Yes.
So now you go independent. They make it seem like we've been released from the clutches of Activision. It's like, okay, you got the community on your side. The Destiny community is overwhelmingly positive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because Bungie is super inclusive. Like, cool, gotcha.
Got a long history, all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And then Sony comes in, buys them up, obviously, because one of the first games that I bought for the PS4 when it came out was Destiny.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
speaking of which, Ivy, do you play Destiny at all?
Yeah, I played it on my PlayStation 3.
Oh, snap.
They did do that. They did do new gen and old gen at the time. So yeah.
Okay.
They did that at the time.
And then did you play Destiny 2 at all?
No.
Okay. So you kind of okay. So you kind of ended out at the first joint. You ain't okay.
Yeah.
Just for context.
And like, bro, it's just to answer your question. This may be all Bungie's, bro. Like, this may be all on Bungie and just poor management, bro. As much as I like to believe, as much as I want to believe, is that that's not true because of just how they handle the community and how the community has held Bungie afloat.
Yeah.
For all these years. Like, I want to believe that it's not them, but all signs are pointing towards poor management.
Yeah.
And it's like poor management, shady business tactics, and all that stuff. But I want to bring up, like, just going off a little bit. Like, I saw a Billboard article that said that record labels are enforcing new rules to prevent artists from re-recording their projects 10 to 30 years from now.
Yeah, like what Taylor Swift just did.
Yeah, like what Taylor Swift just did, and she's making bank off of that. So
that pushed her into the Billy area. Yeah.
Yep. And so with that being said, I want to ask y'all, like, is there do y'all think that with like the certain hold on. Do y'all think that those kind of tactics would enter the video game industry? Like, where they see certain successes of remakes and stuff like that? And do you think that the video game industry would try to like do some kind of shady business tactics with that? Because what I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe with the layoffs and stuff like that, the video game industry is gonna need more people to make these games, right? They're gonna need more people to make these games, and so with it being such a small, with it being such large layoffs,
yeah,
are they gonna go towards like AI and shit like that?
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to go towards AI. But I think the difference between this and the music thing is that Taylor Swift, she's re-releasing, remixing the game or the movie. These developers, they could go off and make something that's very close to what they created, but they couldn't go out and like use the same branding and the same name because they don't own those names. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like for example, when Bungie left Xbox, they had to give up Halo because they didn't own that IP. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably one of the biggest differences. But to answer your second question, yeah, AI is going to be in every industry, and I think the coding industry especially, like it's already a concern as far as security and all that other stuff. So right, it's there, and it's gonna be there.
And I asked that question because you're currently playing Dead Space 2, Dead Space Remake.
Dead Space Remake, yeah.
Dead Space Remake, and like Motive, they're a new studio. They're a new studio doing that, and the original people who made Dead Space, they went on to do another game that was Dead Space-esque, and they didn't do
Callisto
as well.
Protocol.
Callisto Protocol.
Yeah.
And it wasn't received well.
Yeah.
So you know, and I just tried to relate the two together of the layoffs and the AI, and like taking one IP and giving it to another studio, because like,
yeah, definitely, bro. I think that's something that we can definitely keep an eye on, because remakes is definitely the trend right now.
mhm.
And I don't see that going away, especially now that we got big acquisitions and mergers, like Activision Blizzard being bought. I can see them milking that, because they got all these studios. Like, why not? You know, and I think it also lends to the argument of what do companies give up when they decide to be sold to the majors. Like when a company like a Bethesda, right, decides to allow themselves to be bought by Xbox, what do you give up by doing it, and what do you get by doing it? Like, you might get this machine behind you, but what you also get is the expectation to return on investment. You know what I'm saying? At a higher rate that you might not be ready for. So I don't know, and that normally results in layoffs, because now you're not the owner.
I was just about to go there. Yep.
You're not the owner of your, like, you don't pay the lights anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you're owned by somebody. You know what I'm saying? But again, you get this machine behind you. So, for example, going back to the Bethesda example, people say I myself included, we have a lot of criticism for Starfield, but in a lot of ways, Starfield looks and feels the most polished from a Bethesda game background, even though it has tons of problems. Like, it has tons of game direction. I would have went in a different direction with the game, but the actual flow, the presentation of the game is probably one of the most polished Bethesda games, because they had this huge, they worked with other studios within the Xbox ecosystem to put the finishing touches on it to make it as polished as it was. You know what I'm saying?
Something that Bungie did.
Exactly. So, like, what do you get? What do you lose? What do you give up? You know what I'm saying? I think it's an interesting thing.
It is. It is, bro. And to put a pin in it, it just sucks. It really sucks. Especially, like, even though this is a reoccurring thing with Bungie, they usually knock it out the park next go around, because the players are very honest. Like, the community, the Destiny community, as positive as everybody is, we are very honest and very open with Bungie. We communicate with Bungie a lot. So with this going on, dude, it sucks. It's not a good look for Bungie. It's not even good. It's not a good look for Sony either. It's not a good look for Sony.
No, it's not.
It's not a good look for Sony.
Layoffs do not make your company look good. Now, in some ways, it might make, as an investor, it might say you're a leaner company, but even still, like, that's just not the
wave. Because again, I want to reiterate this. These are people making these games. And if the tactics are y'all are expendable and y'all are making AAA titles, like, that's really gonna discourage everybody else who wants to get into the industry to not get into it. So this is gonna make more indie gamers. Well, indie game developers.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what we need. That's what drives innovation. So I'm all for it.
But yeah, man, it's super sad. I hope those guys land on their feet. But in this day and age, I really hope they land on their feet. I really hope they land.
Yeah, I remember us having a conversation. Maybe it wasn't even a month ago. It was close to a month ago. I was on the road and I was like, I think Bungie's best days are behind them. Remember when I said that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Bruh.
and it's starting to look like that, bro. It's starting to look like that. Just poor management, and especially like it's bro, because people are gonna. Jason Schreier, he's gonna do more research, and I guarantee you, there's gonna be a face in the name that we're gonna be able to point at and be like, it's his fault.
Yeah.
and that's gonna be a field day, boy.
Yeah, so we're gonna definitely follow this story, guys. Yep. You're gonna hear a lot more about this because this looks like this is just the beginning of this saga. I definitely want to kind of follow this and get more info. Let's see what's next we got on the docket. I think we're gonna change paces. It's time to talk about a little bit of you know what I'm saying?
Spooky season.
Spooky, yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Let them know, Ivy. Let them know, bro.
Okay, so
take us away.
Is 5 anime that is horror, that contains horror in it.
Let's go.
So my first one on the docket is Corpse Party, Tortured Souls. It's set in a cursed school. It creates a dark atmosphere filled with graphic violence, suspense, and tension. The story revolves around a group of characters facing life or death situations, exploring the psychological toll of their horrifying ordeal.
Like, okay.
That's that one.
I started watching Corpse Party, but they got a little too graphic for me because there's a ton of fan service in it as well. And I'm like,
graphic?
Yeah, bro. But also, Corpse Party is a game too. It was they got a couple games out for the Switch, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So they mixed a ton of fan service with a lot of death and blood.
Oh,
and,
it
does. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, big dog.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Can't hear you, Scrap.
So if you like ladies, this is where you get the ladies.
This is a family friendly show.
No. I'm just saying, if you like them ladies. Not that anime though. That's not a family friendly anime.
The animes I am naming are not kid friendly.
Thank you. Let them know.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. They're not kid friendly. I do not advise your children to watch them.
There you go. So you've been warned. You've been warned.
You've been warned. Don't let them watch it. So number 2 is Ghost Hunt anime. Ghost Hunt.
That's not the one, is it? Go ahead, keep going.
It follows the adventures of Mia Taniyama.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a high school student who becomes involved in a paranormal research team led by Kazuya Shibaya.
Okay. So a research team. What are they researching? A paranormal.
Yeah, the paranormal occurrences that happen within the school.
Do they have superpowers?
One guy does.
To fight for real?
That's what it's looking like. Like judging from the art, the cover art, it looks like one dude in a black suit. He's like giving some kind of charging up some kind of thing.
That's all I needed to know. And what is this called?
Ghost Hunt.
Ghost Hunt. Bet. Let me write that down. Cause
and the dub is out, and it is a 25 episode season.
Oh, you can binge watch that quick.
That's a weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's dubbed. Is it dubbed or sub?
Both.
Ooh, where you watching it? Is it on what's on?
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Crunchyroll.
Yes, sir.
I might start watching that tonight. The next one on our list is called Shiki. My bad, Shiki, because I said it right.
What's that John about?
It follows a small village plagued by mysterious deaths and the arrival of a family of vampires. It's atmospheric storytelling. Keeps viewers engaged as they unravel the secrets behind the village's dark history and the chilling truth behind the supernatural occurrences.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Like when you said vampires, like what?
Vampires, my thing.
My ears perked up.
I love vampires.
Hey, yeah. I might have to check this joint out.
That joint sounds good. Do anybody know if it's in dub?
I don't. It's not. It's not on Crunchyroll because I typed it in Google and it's not coming up. So, I hope it is. There's something because they kind of like relating it to Parasite. Relating it to Parasite. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right now, the only place you can watch it is Prime Video. So if you got Amazon Prime, go check it out.
I'm watching that John tonight.
What you said, and what is it called again?
Shiki.
I'm gonna let me type this stuff up, man. Hold on.
SHIKI.
Yep.
No, and there's 2 seasons.
2. Ooh.
And what was the one before that?
Ghost Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Oh yeah, I'm down for this one. Yeah,
I'm in there.
Yeah, I'm in there like swim.
Is the animation pretty dope?
Yeah. It's very different. The characters, it's that slim animation style where like the characters are like really bony and lanky. So it definitely gives off a horror vibe. So
okay, I'm with it.
Okay, the next one is Another.
I heard of Another. I watched Another.
I've watched it. It's all right. It's all right. The main character is meh.
Come on. Get it. Come on. You got it.
Sound it out.
You got it.
Masika me? Mai?
Is it MEI?
Yeah.
Mai.
Okay. That girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Masenko.
A shy and withdrawn girl who gets transferred to a high school that was the site of a tragic accident several years ago. As she tries to fit in and make friends, she becomes entangled in a series of horrific events that reveal the supernatural forces at play. The series is a thrill ride of horror and mystery with characters who are likable and relatable. The animation is top-notch and the horror elements are generally unsettling, creating a sense of tension and dread that keeps viewers engaged throughout the series.
Yo, scrap. I first found out about this anime when, like, cause a lot of people use on Twitter. A lot of people use that anime for reaction videos.
Yeah,
for reactions to tweets. I mean, but like I saw one of the first kills in that series is when the girl fell on like the top of an umbrella. Like she fell down like a flight of stairs and landed on the top of an umbrella, bro, and like got her like through here.
Damn.
Yo,
that's crazy.
That one messed me up. But it's a murder mystery series, like with paranormal thrown in there, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like it's definitely a change of pace. If you
watch all of it.
Yeah. And where I saw it on Hulu.
Okay.
That's not watched it.
How many seasons they got?
I think it's just one.
Yeah, just.
Yep.
On Hulu? Look.
On Hulu. Well, it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Okay.
So
they got dubbed.
And they should have a dub. dub version because if I watched it, it's in dub.
Yeah, okay, that's what I need. I might throw that John on for real.
It's a definite change of pace. I think you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
So no superpowers, but
Absolutely not.
But people can see the paranormal, basically.
Sort of. Like just watch it. Just watch it.
Okay. All right.
Give it the good old 3-episode try.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm shallow with my anime. I'm very shallow. But continue.
You need charge up, power ups,
yelling. Yeah, that's what I need. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, buddy.
Folks standing like a football field ran from each other, but they can still hear each other talk shit. Talk stuff.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's But continue. I'm just letting the audience know, like that's why I'm not. I'm not in the mix. Yeah. I'm taking note though. I'm taking note for sure.
Yeah, some of these are good. Okay, the last one on my list is When They Cry.
You can miss me with that one.
And that's actually what's showing in the background right now with the chicks. The trailer is kind of going on. It's interesting because it looks really cuddly and it looks really nice.
It seems cuddly, but
Higurashi. Never mind. That's the one. Never mind, bro. I'm sorry.
Why you so? Who's Higurashi? What is that?
Like that's the original name of the show. Higurashi When They Cry. It's an actual remake. It's a remake of the. It's a remake. So basically, this boy comes to an island. This boy comes to an island, and what it is like he one like each girl in his little harem that he created like kills him.
Yeah.
Because so like they kill him and he goes back in time to when he first got there with the same memory. So it's like Groundhog's Day with horror and stuff like that on a real island. It gets weird and stuff like that. But yeah, dog. Higurashi was one of those ones.
Killed by like different people.
Yeah. And it's all leading up to like
figure out like why
he keeps getting killed.
And they're doing it in the name of a god.
Of God?
Of a god.
Wow.
Kind of a spoiler, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a spoiler, but yeah. You eventually figure it out.
Wow.
But because that one is I think
it puts me in the mindset of Sunny Boy. Y'all ever seen Sunny Boy?
Sunny Boy's like that too. And also Summertime Rendering. Summertime Rendering is a good one too. It's the same
concept.
It's the same concept. Like boy goes to island, weird stuff happens. He gets killed. He goes back to foot on the island, and he has his memory. So it's like a mystery of trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Y'all heard about that anime where it's kind of like the same concept, but it's like a boy. He meets this like elf-like girl with white hair. She got purple eyes, and
that is honestly, that's a lot of anime.
I'm sure thinking like Mushoku Tensei.
That's a lot. Like that's a lot.
Oh no, that's not Mushoku Tensei.
It has powers in it. They have powers, and
I love powers. I'm sorry.
It deals with witches, and like he's constantly getting killed all the time, and he gets to go back. And
you're talking about ReZero?
Yeah.
ReZero.
Yeah. That's the same feel.
Yeah.
They're pretty much like the same kind of thing. Yeah. ReZero. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Because it's like an isekai, but like in the same realm of that.
Yeah.
Like dude kept dying because he ain't got no powers, so he gotta like rely on everybody else and all that. And yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Wow.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
And normally in isekais they come overpowered, but this dude don't.
It's the exact opposite.
He ain't got nothing.
Nathan.
Oh, wow. So ReZero. So you restart over at zero. Wow. Does he at least become like cold? No, I ain't watching that, bro. Get out of here. Okay.
It'd be a spoiler alert if you say something. So.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, but the one that you mentioned, like, what was the name of it again?
Higurashi. When They Cry.
Okay, and you said it's a remake, which
It's a remake.
I was lost because I was looking up videos and I'm like, why is it showing stuff from earlier? But okay, that makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Higurashi is one of those ones, bro. Because it was one of the first ones in that genre. Because it comes from
Higurashi.
a lot of those come from like dating sims. So they try to like, you know, where you gotta like coerce the girls and make your harem and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a harem.
Yeah.
It's a harem
It's a
anime.
harem. It's a harem.
Which, speaking of harem or whatever, however they pronounce it, anime, I want to go back and revisit.
Harem?
Yeah, harem. I want to go back and
Harem.
revisit.
I don't know if you can say it.
Dang, I can't think of the name, bro. It just
Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo.
Muyo, yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's time for me to go back as an adult because what I realized is that as a kid, a lot of this stuff that happens in them animes, like it's like you don't, it go right over your head. Like you don't get the themes until like you just there for the action and the superpowers. Well, at least for
I saw
I'm
a laser
speaking for
sword
me.
and
Bruh,
I saw a laser
was
sword in
sold.
anime
And a sign over his head and his bruh. Come on, bruh.
I'm there.
So now it's like I want to go back and revisit a lot of those animes from then and just be like, wow. Just take it all in, you know.
That'd be a good thing to do, bro. Because a lot of those 90s anime, like that was like kind of what's up?
Like Ivy, she put in the chat, Big O.
The Big O.
That's another one I need to go back.
Bro, that show's so good, bro.
Like Big O is really melancholy, and what got me on Big O was the soundtrack.
The soundtrack,
that smooth jazz, bro.
Bussin'.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Man, I can't believe I forget. Ooh, I'm glad I thought of that. That was good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
even
sir.
the themes, like that, it was a lot going on. I've read summaries on it, and it's like, wow, all of this was going on. I didn't catch on to a lot of that stuff.
I didn't catch none of that.
Like,
I just watched it because it was cartoons, boy.
Another one to go back. That's good to go back and watch, and it's scary. Ghost in the Shell, bro.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell is creepy.
The themes.
I've never watched that.
You should watch it. You're gonna be creeped out because we seeing a lot of this stuff. We're seeing the early stages of a lot of the stuff from Ghost in the Shell now. Real talk. And the thing is, it came out like in the 80s. It was very like futuristic at the time.
Cyberpunkish.
Yes, but we are literally seeing it with AI, robotics, synthetics, prosthetics, all this stuff. Like it's here. And that's what they was talking about. So put that on your list.
I want to throw another one out there.
Yeah.
That's happening right now. And we can move on after this.
Yeah.
Serial Experiments Lane.
Huh?
Serial Experiments Lane.
What's that one about?
That one is basically about just internet culture and having an online presence and having like an online persona, I would say. And bro, they dig deep into that, like the whole thing of, oh, I'm just talking shit to you because I will never meet you.
Yeah.
And how that can weigh on somebody's mind, fool. And like, bro,
cyberbullying.
Bro, the themes in that show, and of course it gets like supernatural, so you know what I'm saying, but
so there's some okay.
Yeah, dog. The themes in that, just like Ghost in the Shell, we see that today, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of these anime, especially ones back then, they carry heavy themes.
It
wasn't like most of the anime back then wasn't all like boobs and swords. Like a lot of that stuff had some heavy themes in it, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last topic I think we got on the list is kind of a contrast, you know what I'm saying? It is a celebration.
Celebration.
So just to let the people know, I think I got it. Okay, it's up now. Cool. Sarah Bond. In addition to others. So let me back up. You know what I'm saying? We got a black president of Xbox, yo.
That female
A black
president.
female president of Xbox. Well, let me say black. She black first. She's a black female president. So look, this is huge. This is amazing. Look,
I mean,
I'm just glad to see. I'm glad.
Too.
Exactly. It's a celebration. I'm just glad to see my sister, because you know what I'm saying, to see sisters and brothers excel to such heights at such corporate levels. It really, to me, it's a big moment to kind of step back and be like, wow, this is where we are. You know what I'm saying? Video games not only is a huge industry, but we have diversity in this new huge industry at the highest levels, and I always kind of champion that, because a lot of companies talk about it, but to actually do it at the highest levels, like, it's one thing to hire black and they're at the lowest levels of your company, but to actually have people and you're willing to promote and push up the ladder that actually reflect these diversity initiatives and things like that. I always want to champion it. So the full news is that there's been a lot of restructuring going on at Xbox. We got a lot of news that's been happening. You know, we just finished buying Activision Blizzard. I called it Acquisition Blizzard. Xbox just finished that. They also finished buying Bethesda for about 7.5 billion earlier this year or last year. So Xbox has been making a lot of moves as far as like buying companies. This is one of those big leadership changes. And the reason why I bring up Bethesda is that another change that goes along with this leadership change is Bethesda is kind of being reined in a little bit. Which originally Bethesda had its complete freedom and it was able to kind of do what they wanted. I ain't gonna say do what they wanted, because you're still beholden to shareholders XYZ, but their leadership structure didn't change. They was able to kind of call their shots, decide which games they were going to work on, which games not to work on, when to release, when not to release, that type of thing. But Bethesda is now kind of being led by, they're being brought under the umbrella. So they're now going to answer to Matt Booty. Is his name Matt Booty? Yep. So all of those guys are now going to kind of fall under the fold of Matt Booty, who also got a promotion of, I think it was Xbox Games division. So just to kind of give some context, Sarah Bond is going to be the leader of, or the president of Xbox. I should have put the organization chart on here, because that would have been dope. Sarah Bond is going to be the head of or the president of Xbox. So she's responsible for hardware, overall strategy. So like the console launches and the overall big picture stuff related to Xbox. Whereas Matt Booty is going to head up more so the services / video game, the software part of it, which honestly, that's where the bulk of the revenue comes from, is services, if we're going to talk honest cash and dollars. But it's still like the services need a console to go through. So Sarah Bond is still like, that's an extremely important position, and I'm just glad to see it happen. Both of those guys still report to Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer. So I just, you know what I'm saying, who reports to the emperor himself, Satya Nadella. You know what I'm saying? So we got the emperor up here, we got Phil Spencer, who's like Vader, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Sarah Bond, and we got Matt Booty, who is like the X-Bond. You're right, like the sisterhood, the brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of going out and doing the bidding of the Sith Lords. You know what I'm
Sony
saying?
never.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah, to make it relatable to all the Star Wars nerds out there and all the, you know what I'm saying?
Make it digestible. Make it digestible.
Nah, I mean,
I don't want to get beat up.
so I'm just happy again. We got a sister representing for us, and like you said, Sony would never do this
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Not to get too political about it, but we've not seen this level of diversity at the tops of Sony. We normally see a certain demographic, and I'm not going to go too much further into that, but to now see Xbox, which is a multinational, multi-trillion dollar company, to now trust the future of one of the highest growing parts of their company to this sister says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? And I also, before I stop talking, because I done said a lot, this is a nice contrast to what's going on over there at Sony. Sony laying off folks, because the thing about the Bungie layoffs is it's not just Bungie that's being laid off. Like, that's throughout all of Sony. Like, they're going through and cutting the fat, trimming, you know what I'm saying, becoming more lean.
And this is after the huge success of Spider-Man.
Right. So yeah, that's whew, which it was a huge success, enormous success, right? Go get your mask on, Ivy. I see you.
Get your mask on.
Yeah, I'm going to
Go ahead and rip. Go ahead and rip. I think I said X. I think I said X somewhere on there.
You already wearing it green.
Ain't no X on here.
All right.
But you know, Sony, they over there laying off folks, but over here at Death Row, you know what I'm saying? We promoting people.
Don't stop recruiting.
Folks, you know what I'm saying? It's my light ain't even on. I should have turned my light on, my Xbox light on, because real talk, like, it means a lot to me. It means a whole lot to me. Just,
it means a lot to us.
Yeah, it means a lot to us.
People.
Yeah, because I love to see my peoples thrive and move up and do their thing. You know, I and she's been in the front of the camera, which is another thing.
That's what I was going to mention. He really ushered her in very slowly. We are very familiar with her.
Yes,
we're very familiar with her. Sony, I can't say that.
I said it at the last couple.
It's gonna be okay. Once them folks die off, once them old people die, it'll be all right.
Even when they die, them folks still gonna be like, "Hey, give me 2 more Spider-Man games." Which I ain't mad at, but I'm just saying, like,
listen, we ain't talking about Sony,
Usher and the new generation.
Come on, what are we doing,
bro? It's the same thing we say about the presidents and all that stuff. Like, these guys are old. This is an 80-year-old man making decisions about what we should do and what we can and cannot do. What? But dog, these guys are getting old.
Yes.
They can't move around like how they used to. Their brain capacity and power, they can't think like they used to. Like, none of that. You have to usher in the new generation.
The new people
so they can take the reins. So they can take the reins, take the company, put it on their back, and take it where it needs to go.
Yes.
Get rid of them old
But
people.
these guys are they're so selfish and old, and they just like, bro, they're stubborn, bro. On top of that, like, we just getting to a point where now Sony is like, it's actually like playing with everybody else as far as like cross playing stuff.
Yeah.
It took a long time.
Because that's something that could have been done a long time ago.
They have the technology to do it, but they're just like, nah.
Listen, we're not on Sony. We're talking about Xbox and they new president. That's what we're talking about.
No, but because the contrast is, to the public, Xbox is making the right moves. They are playing chess. They playing chess and they're playing for the future.
All right, they asked their queen. All right, they moving their queen. That's okay. Listen,
and that's one of the most powerful pieces on the board.
Come on, bro.
It is.
Talking about.
So
just relax.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Sony really needs to get it together.
They need to move, bro. They need to get with the time.
Because do we do we know and I'm gonna do a quick Google search, but do we know who is taking up after Jim Ryan? Do we know?
No, I don't think there is a candidate yet. I don't think they've publicized the person that's going to take his role.
They're still looking.
And we haven't seen anybody. And the thing is, with Sarah Bond, for the past 2-3 years, we've been seeing her next to Phil.
Yes, she's been leading some of these presentations, like I'm talking about in a way that it's almost like, wait, that's the VP. She didn't have to be here. That could have been some marketing person. That could have been a spokesperson that they paid to come and do this.
They could have hired some kind of content creator.
This could have been anybody.
Anybody. The VP steps in front of the camera because she's being led and taught by Big Phil. He's like, okay, hey, get in front of the camera, let the people see you. You have a great personality. Do that, do this. And now I'm pretty sure that we're going to start seeing her in certain interviews and stuff like that.
Yes.
Especially because she's a black woman. So black publications are going to start interviewing her like, hey, how'd you get here?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. And I've when I was doing research for this, I saw articles talking about her journey in video games and her journey in this and her journey in it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't put her at the top of the list as like women in technology or like women in this industry, women in that industry. And she deserves it because, again, you don't get in front of the camera without doing something behind the camera, especially with a title like that. And to be able to still get in front of the camera is the icing on the cake, really. You know what I'm saying? There's people that get to that level that can't. They're not publicly.
Them lights too bright.
Yeah, and then
they can't handle it.
They yeah, bro. Like, we're talking about something, a star in the making. Not to say she's a star in the making. She's a star. She's a superstar, and she's burning bright. You know what I'm saying? I just hope to see the sister flourish. I hope to see Xbox kind of continue going down this path that they're going in, because the person that I am, I always have to kind of look at things at different angles. And I just hope that
talk about it.
Yeah, man. I feel like in contrast to your topic, as far as Bungie, Xbox has also bought a lot of properties, and there's a lot of weight that's going to be on her shoulders to perform and deliver. Like a position like that does not come without a lot of responsibility. So I just hope that. Oh, you say what?
And she black, so the target is very huge on her back, bro.
Yes, man.
It's very huge, so she has to perform. But honestly, coming in after Big Phil, bro, I really do have high hopes for her. I know anything can happen. I know that. And like, and her being black is not, as much as we champion it. We know what's up. We know what's up.
Yeah.
Especially publicly, we know what's up.
But she's still a woman.
Yeah.
There's I guarantee you, there's men out there that don't like it.
Yes.
Yes. Duh.
Yep.
Duh.
And that's why, for me, I have to remind myself that I'm not biased. So in a lot of ways, I focus more so on the black part than the woman part, because women in tech is a thing. But the thing is, I just see humans as humans. So it's like, that's a human. Like, that person deserves respect. And I have to remember that there's people out here that are malicious to women just because they're just women.
Just because.
And
and then we mess everything up.
It just blows my mind, bro.
Blows my mind how pussy these motherfuckers is. But I'm sorry.
You good, bro? You good?
I'm sorry.
Because that's what they deserve. That's what they are.
Sorry.
But you know what I'm saying? That goes. I'm glad you pointed that out, Ivy, that this is a woman in, again, a tech space and a business space. So again, the pressure on this sister is heavy, man. I just hope, you know what I'm saying, she has all the tools that she needs to be successful in her position. Because, and the reason why I'm constantly kind of going back at that is, you got to deliver to these shareholders, man. And they've been investing heavily. Microsoft has invested heavily in Xbox over the last 3 years, heavily. So when a company like that invests $100 billion, you know what I'm saying? Now they print money. Let me not act like they make 50 billion a quarter. They pocket like 25 billion a quarter. So there was a year's worth of earnings that they spent on Xbox last year. So 1 year's worth of earnings after paying the bills. And that's not to say that they had the cash in the bank. So they didn't have to, like, Microsoft has got the bread. But the way companies like that operate, you still got a return on this investment. And Microsoft,
you have to produce. You got to produce.
Yes. And Microsoft has stumbled a couple of times. We've seen Microsoft launch products, especially hardware products, and then go back. So like we've seen the Windows Phone, and we've seen the Zoom, and we've seen the this, and we've seen that. So I'm not trying to be negative, but the opposite side of the coin is there's always the possibility that Xbox consoles cease to exist, as they do. Now, I think they're always going to be in the gaming space, but there is a possibility where physical consoles could not be a thing as much anymore because they already take a loss on that stuff, business wise.
Yeah.
So from a business aspect, I would think like, let's just cut the cost of manufacturing, especially when we can go digital and it can be in your TV through an app and with just a remote control. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the opposite side of the coin that I'm looking at it from. And I'm hitting the notes.
Yes, that's what I was going to add. Well, that's what I was going to mention, but also I was going to ask just a little last thing. But your predictions, when do you think that happens? Sooner or later?
I think we get one more hardware console that's strictly hardware.
Console cycle? Another console cycle?
One more hardware console cycle, and then the next console cycle is going to be a streaming box or an app.
Or TV.
Well, yeah, an app on the TV, yeah. So they'll have all the chips built into the TV or through your computer to just run it through that versus a hardware. So I think we get one more console cycle, and then after that, it's done.
Also, do you think that Xbox will be the first to take that leap?
I think they got all the infrastructure set up. Even if you look at like Sony, right? Sony, again, they're a manufacturing company, but even their cloud infrastructure, they have a deal with Microsoft for their cloud infrastructure. Yeah. So
I could cut it all off.
Like if I go to cloud, I'm just putting more money into my competitor. So I'm gonna have to pay this dude anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like they got other challenges. Yeah, I like them lights, G.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like this is a big day. Like I'm a fan of games at the end of the day, so I don't have a side. But dude, this is huge. This is huge. Like I still have my worries because that's still a black woman at the end of the day, and we know how corporate America can get. So, or just corporate worldwide.
Yeah,
corporate like I'm worried for her, but I really do think that she can. I think that she can pull it off.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I think she can pull it off.
No doubt. Only time will tell.
And disclaimer for the people who have epilepsy: be careful his mask.
My bad. Let me got down saying boom, and be good.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the last topic on the docket. What y'all want to leave us with? What y'all want to take us out on?
This Saturday. This Saturday.
Bro.
This Saturday, bro. Look at me, bro. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it on.
It's this Saturday. You promise.
This Saturday.
Okay.
Yes. Shut up. Yes. This Saturday. Saturday. Winner takes all. Bass versus Gun. Be there.
Or be square.
Be square.
Come on. Come on, be there. Be
Ah.
there. Yes. Son.
I ain't gonna do it. I was just about to do it. I'm not gonna do it though. I started to though.
Gun versus Vass, winner takes all. It is all on the line. It is for the Wettest World title, the CWP title, and the RS88 Intercontinental title. Be there.
Let's go.
There. This Saturday, November 4th. Who's gonna take it?
You positive?
See the hate. It's always the hate.
Yo, speaking of hate, I can't wait till we have this CWP / SHAG crossover.
Yes, bro. Gun.
Two worlds collide. I can't wait, bro. Because I'm gonna try to.
Dante McMahon now. I made a recent appearance on the Choco Wrestling Podcast. I was Dante McMahon. I employed the wise man. Paul Hayden, aka
shit.
MFP, aka TNT.
Oh damn, my bad.
AKA, bro. Come on, dog. It's me. I fund all this. Me.
I'm with it. Yo.
Me.
I want to be like NWO or something, bro. I want to be like the dudes that everybody hate, bro. Nah, but they probably already dudes that everybody hate. But we gonna hate each other. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. That's gonna be so dope. All right, Ivy. So, Ivy, you got something special for us. Take us out.
So, fun fact. I have a fun fact for the episode. So, this fun fact is why anime men look so beautiful.
Oh wow!
And they were inspired by the most beautiful boy in the world. He has his own documentary. So not only can you Google it, there's also a documentary that you can watch about John Anderson. Bajon Anderson is the boy's name. Bajon. BJORN Anderson.
Jorn.
Yeah, Bajon. Yeah. It started in with early anime during the 1970s. He starred in a film called Death and Venus. And there's
Venice?
9 anime and manga that are inspired. Characters are inspired by his facial features.
Oh wow!
So,
what's the most famous?
Castlevania.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Yes, take a guess. Exactly.
Who?
Alucard.
Yeah. Because I've seen that before multiple times. Alucard is like the template of like pretty boy, like and I'm sure he has like the flowing locks.
Like a girl.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Really just like him. Another one is Sailor Uranus.
Yes. I love Sailor Moon. I ain't gonna lie. I love Sailor Moon. That's my comfort food. Like if I'm trying to just like chill and relax, I'll put on Sailor Moon. And then I'll hear it just playing in the background while I'm playing whatever video game. Yes.
I didn't know men were like into Sailor Moon like that.
I grew up watching it.
It was a part of the block. It was part of the legendary Tsunami block.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but like,
yeah. Like I'm a real and like I might be shallow. I'm very shallow, but I have been here. Exactly. Exactly. That's all I need is somebody with powers. I don't care if you male, woman, a man, any of that stuff. You could be a dog. If you got powers and you shooting something at somebody, I'm there.
It's on and popping.
Sailor Moon is the quintessential magical girl. She's not the first, but she
embodies that. Yeah,
it's the blueprint. Like the reason why people have like transform sequences and stuff. Like the body of clothing comes off and it's replaced by another. Like that's all. Yeah. That's all that.
My bad though, Ivy. I got excited because you said Sailor Moon. I'm like, yep, Sailor Moon. That's my jam.
So, Scrap, you got anything else, bro?
Ivy, yeah, no, it's on Ivy.
Oh, shit.
She's taking us out.
My bad.
It's on you, Ivy.
Okay, so the next one, you would like this one, Dante, which is Vampire Hunter D.
Nah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Bloodlust. That's the one.
Yeah, he's inspired by his facial features. The Roses of
Versailles.
Yeah. Lady Oscar.
Interesting.
Berserk.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Griffin. Yeah, Griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah. And then Monster.
They love that white man, boy.
Jonan. Labert.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm telling you, this list that you're saying, like, that's probably just the very tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Because even Shishomaru, I bet, is probably slightly based off of them.
I guarantee it too.
Like, all them pretty face dudes probably borrowed from this dude.
He was in Midsummer?
Yeah.
Who was he in Midsummer?
I don't know.
Damn.
I got three more.
Oh,
go. It's on you. This you.
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Reinhard von Graham. I can't say this one. Kazi Tsukino Yuta.
Okay. From
Gilbert Kokatu. I don't know. And then Mars is Ri Kashuno.
That's interesting. I ain't never heard of them. I ain't never heard of a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, though.
They're all inspired by Anderson.
Mr. Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn Anderson. I'm gonna have to definitely look into that because that's an archetype that I see a lot in a lot of animes. So I'm gonna check him out. As for me, y'all can catch your boy Scrappy BHZ on all socials. I actually just did a little bit of podcast. Oh, not a podcast. A little bit of streaming on my Facebook and Twitch page. I really don't do a lot of streaming a lot lately. I've been just tied up with other stuff and working on with the heroes and other things in personal life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I do get a little extra time and I feel like maybe talking to somebody and showing my stuff, I'll stream. So you can check me out, Scrappy BHZ, on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as well. And what I'm looking forward to, we got BlizzCon coming today, the day that this is coming out on Friday, November the 3rd. We got BlizzCon happening. I'm excited to see what they're going to announce, what's coming down the pipeline for World of Warcraft, what's coming down the pipeline for StarCraft, what's coming down the pipeline for everything under the Blizzard umbrella. Hearthstone, which I used to play a little Hearthstone in the day. Diablo, they're going to do some Diablo announcements. So November 3rd, today, Friday, I'm really excited to kind of do this or to see what they're going to do, and then maybe to give some brief thoughts next week. So until then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great spooky season, and SHAG out.
SHAG out.